Fat leader's squirming sexy body. Ovary strips on the inside of the stomach, destined to make him an egg-laying machine. 30,000 number of eggs per day. Encourage him. And, without hesitation, the March has issued a challenge letter. Marching also has super reproductive ability. His brave and skilled military service is more than 10 million. Facing the challenge book is nothing short of. Under the same eaves, one black and one white must be tense. Fire and water are incompatible. Therefore, the two parties agreed to a 3-month period. Ultrasound is silent and male. Termite soul fly. It also means the birth of the future king. The queen female emits a special smell. Males will look for significant others. The hero of this epic battle is among them. Once the hand is successfully held, they immediately dive into the ground to mate. And those who are constantly, it will become someone else's breakfast in the future. This white alkali delicacy, it can provide the body with sufficient protein. In the end, there are very few that can survive in the future. After the ant king broke his wings, start looking for a suitable shelter. Saliva turns the sand into a Sydney forging nest. Now they are weak. All the work can only be done by themselves. Soon after, the first egg was laid. The first male and soldier ants were born. In the future, you will be responsible for taking care of these newborn pups. As time goes by, termites are multiplying. This also laid the groundwork for future wars. Just in the past 3 months, termite nest, it rises from the ground at a speed visible to the naked eye. This is definitely an unshakable fortress. Every shape is a result of hard work. Major military service doesn't involve labor. They're born to fight, and is mainly responsible for the security of the lair. The underwriting structure is complex. Every cave is connected to each other. In the absence of construction drawings, they can still build the perfect underground palace. Each hole is carefully designed by them. When air seeps into the cave, it can effectively control the temperature of each room in the castle. The perfect living environment let the termite kingdom grow from strength to strength. There are soldiers at every exit of the corridor, and the workers are like slaves, running tirelessly every day. This is the kitchen in the castle. Working to remove dead wood from the forest, Buddha leaves are brought to the nest as cooking utensils. They will hand over the king and the later gentleman. We grew it on these dead trees. The mushrooms grow and become edible. These foods are public. Ding Yi and the future provide sufficient protection. Working underground all year round, let their eyes gradually degenerate. They sense their environment through their antennae to communicate and complete various tasks. The lowest level of the castle is the future lair. An adequate supply of food makes it unusually large. The wriggling body is like an egg-laying machine. An average of 30,000 eggs per day. Laid eggs, the workers are taken to the spawning room for feeding. The ant king will always be by your side and mate regularly. Just a steady stream of spawning to ensure the continued growth of the family. He is the center of the castle. The group has to work around the future. Right next to the termite nest, it's an abandoned castle. A colony of carnivorous black ants makes a temporary home here. That's bad news for the termites. Every morning, both bees are out foraging at the same time. Black ants often make mistakes in number. The vigorous body rushes towards the prey like a gust of wind. Termites can always be found under dead wood. Head down. Dried termites face a surprise attack by black ants. No resistance at all. This massacre without suspense let the black ants turn the pot full. Fat succulent termites to provide them with enough food. And the soldier ants in the termite nest unaware of the danger. Just at this moment, a golden bald head stopped above the castle. To escape the drought, he came here in search of an oasis. And on the other side of the mountain, a colony of carnivorous ants was going through a purgatory. Months of drought let the temperature here rise to around 50 degrees. The high ridge of the roof blocked their way. All the marchers were trapped here, suffering from drought, blazing sun. Tens of thousands of marchers were burned to death. Rather than starve here, perhaps migration is the only way out. After the march, same idea as the turban bursting out. He secretes a scent, let the troops march towards the oasis. All crafts carry food and larvae. Began the migration. After the march was also treated like a king. Worker ants huddled together to ensure future transportation work. The future termite king Java Hava nuclear. Dark at real temperature. Clearly they missed the opportunity. In an instant, the sky was clouded with lightning and thunder. The long-lost rain is coming. A romantic soul flight can only be postponed later. The arrival of vultures seems to signify bad luck. Impregnable fortress. It allows the termites to escape the rains. Such odds very few in nature. The collapsed tree trunk caused a fatal damage to the castle. A lot of dust poured in. The huge impact smashed a hole in the nest. The scorching flames burned countless faithful craftsmen. A large army is marching towards the direction of termites. Huge military service protects the safety of the team. Any creature that attempts to approach will enjoy the scourge of death. Huge tusks can easily shred prey. The beetle was killed in just a few seconds. The mighty army almost cut off the road. Huge web. I have no idea how effective the army ants are. Take advantage of your body. How dare you ignore the existence of military service? Just a few seconds, they're covered in army ants. They don't waste a single bite of snake meat. Until there is a pile of bones left. There are not many days left for the termites. A large number of worker ants are invested in the repair work. Prolonged exposure to dry air, the mold in the kitchen stops growing. For the termite family, it's not good news. Dust on the body later must be cleaned up ASAP. His life, the fate of the entire termite family. A river blocks the footsteps of the marching chair. They can almost wade through water. Even if swept away by the current, can't stop their progress. The march was once unstoppable. Anyone who blocks will be reduced to their plate. Such an outrageous way forward aroused the strong dissatisfaction of yellow ants. They move their body to send the signal of battle. A major war is inevitable. Both carnivorous animals, the combat effectiveness is almost equal. Selfless marching chairs can cost life. In exchange for future safe passage, after no more, the troops are like scattered sand. Yellow ants take the corpse of the marching chair as a trophy, drag it to the cave and enjoy it slowly. The battle of the marching chairs almost collapsed. But for them, as long as it's safe in the future, it's all worth it. The long trek, the army almost collapsed. In the future, give off the scent and let the second group set up camp. Sick bee will be insured at any time. March on high alert. No fixed nest, they've been forming next to each other. Active city wall. This ability to execute and cooperation, perfect in nature. There is no rest after the march. He has to keep laying eggs to keep himself safe. Soldier bee's persistence let this makeshift shelter grunt golden soup. During the break, soldier bee will eliminate all safety hazards. Powerful palate can easily shred prey. The termite kingdom is still repairing branches. Disaster to the castle. With saliva and good mud, it is prone to cracking at high temperatures. Once a gap appears, it can only be filled again. Many places even need to be repaired more than 3 times. As long as the hole is still there, the termite kingdom is not safe. It is said that the house leak happens to rain overnight. The heavy rain brought disaster to the tide. Rain runs down the crevices into the nest. Huge amounts of mud are flowing down the river, waiting for gray termites to fly. It was ruthlessly devoured before it bloomed. The male ants who watch the army haven't even heard from them yet, was ruthlessly crushed by the mud. In an instant, the mud had rushed to the later room. This is for the future that cannot be moved would be fatal. His huge body incapacitated him. Once it passed his body, even if the gods descend from the earth, there is no way to return to the sky. Fortunately, after the heavy rain gradually stopped, this saved his life. His existence is related to the rise and fall of the entire kingdom. The iron hooves of March B never stopped for a moment. They built bridges